Good morning, everyone. It's reflecting, but this is the Dreamcatcher that we're going to create, paintingfairy brand. I just want you to say that originally I got this design from Dreamstitch. You can buy in both stores. For both stores I have 5% discount code Natalia. My structure today is totally different than usually because this design is on the, oh hold on, I didn't untangle my threads. I have two already on the needles prepared. This canvas already on those fancy aluminum alloy frames, and also I'm using today a little stand, mini stand that you can put on the top of your table or like sit on a sofa together with and stitch. The way I did this setup in here, I'm stitching by my desk, but I put my camera tripod on my desk on the table. So on the end I will show you how I set up. I just want to start to stitch right now while I have a time. Okay, so let me just peekaboo what kind of, okay, green. This is a blend, two colors, and let's get started. And this is my first stitch with this setup, so I don't know yet if I exactly going to like it or not. I did readjust my frame, not the frame, stand, from less angle to more flat, which I could probably do more flat, that way maybe camera would catch better recording, but I'm just going to try it right now and see how this is gonna go. And maybe for next time I decided to readjust a little bit more. It's just, you know, for you need to do this readjustment till you're happy with your angle of your frame stand. It's a little bit not enough light for me, but looks like it's nice and bright. And I'm making a shadow because I turn overhead light. Let me try to turn it off and see how that will do, if it's going to be too dark or not. Camera usually catches light. Let's see if I bring my arms up, if it's going to be better or not. Okay, I just have to hold that tension here next to my other pork thread till we pass this area. Oh, I didn't yeah, I didn't stitch on this canvas for a very long time. It's big chunks of the same symbol in here, but I'm trying to keep this one for later on. I don't know why. I should just cut those threads and that would be like good progress could be done in a chunky area, because it's not always in here. This kind of area, there is some confetti a little bit later on. I'm using today, watch, I'm gonna show you a little bit peekaboo, this purple frame. It's a meter long. So I'm not sure if this is better or not. I still have to, yes, eventually I will buy overhead some kind of clamps, I don't know, that camera can stay like right over the cross stitch. But for now, it's just a little bit difficult with these frames to record. It's super comfortable to stitch on your own if you're stitching just to enjoy for yourself. It's just not comfortable for recording because I don't know where to attach my tripod to be comfortable, because it's like a little bit on an angle, and if it's staying camera on a table, it gives you a little bit funky angle, I think, to watch. Don't know. In my video yesterday I told you that we're going to stitch this design, and I almost changed my mind. I almost wanted to stitch today same canvas as we park threads last time. That was peony flowers. I look and I realize, oh, that canvas is not on a frame, so I can't stitch it today. But I would love to have a progress a little bit on it, because we only parked but we didn't stitch, and that design is super gorgeous. Okay, so maybe a little bit far for you to see, but this blend, one of the light color, I think could be possible this color, and dark color is this color, dark blue. So this one kind of like between them to blend in them together. It's a very different looking right now, like where it looks like kind of stripy, but when it's get all together with the other colors, oh no, I'm not sure if that's one the same. No, it's maybe different. It's blend with this color and this color. No idea. I can't recall right now because I don't remember. Okay, let me check on camera if the camera doesn't focus on my hand when I pull. Check in. No, it doesn't focus on my fingers, but kind of looks far away. What if I do OS 2? Focusing on fingers or on a cross stitch? I can't really tell. Okay, anyway, I'm going to, let's just do this one hand just for in case, because I'm not going to look on camera all the time to see if it's good or not, and hopefully it's not going to keep changing focus. Actually, I don't remember if my settings on camera was pointing on, like, focusing on certain spot. I have to check. If you turn off that focus point, it shouldn't be. Camera catches up and down. Oh, this blend is very pretty. So yes, it is Wednesday, and every Wednesday we are going to do cross stitch created by paintingfairy. By the way, designs that I will stitch with you every Wednesday, all in rotations, I did pin them under my video in the description box, just for in case you want to order and you want to stitch with me in rotation for Wednesdays. Maybe you already have them, but for those who are interested to, like, you know, when I stitch and I don't mention, it is, I think I found link on Painting Fairy all but one, and one of them is the circular mushrooms that I did not find in the store. Other designs, all links already I have. So I pinned them because it's kind of pain one spot to look up for them all the time, so I decided just to keep them so I don't have to create new links all the time. Because, you know, when you just click on a link from the website and put into the YouTube channel, it will, there's long a few lines of the link, so you have to go to a certain program to shorten them so it's nice and cute. And I'm using a bit.ly, or no, tiny. I used to use bit.ly shorter URL. Now I'm using a tiny, I think it's called. It is free. I used to use bit.ly, but I guess I used up my free time and you would have to buy it to use it. So I found another free. Not sure for how long it's gonna take me, that one, to make a nice short links for the video or Instagram or any other social media instead of have a huge lineup of symbols. And yeah, it stays on a very edge. I don't think, no, I cannot move any closer for some reason. A little bit of readjustment because we're going up. Yeah, it's far away. Oh, I forgot to close my window. My window open, so you will hear passing by cars. Actually, I have an air conditioner going too, so I should close this window. Hold on, puppies. Hold on, puppies. Watch your nose, Bandit. Watch your nose. Watch your nose. Okay. I was afraid there's a neighbors across the street walking with puppy. I don't want them to start barking. This particular design for now so far is just a joy to stitch. Oh, Connor decided to come to me. He always likes to lay down next to me when I stitch. Look at this beautiful print. I'm so enjoying. I'm really reconsidering what I will stitch next year as a whips together with you. Now when I get spoiled like this with this beautiful brand, it's hard to go back even to Joy Sunday because some symbols are there smudged and not good clarity, and it's going to be hard for me to go back to those whips or like those cheaper even brands. So I'm really thinking about my plan, how I'm going to work with you next year. I think it's going to be big changes done, because I would love to spend more time on something beautiful instead of something that is bad quality. Because some of those designs, yes, it is still, some of them have a beautiful clear canvas to stitch, but I mean the design don't have as many details like this designs will do. And I want, okay, hold on, let me pick up one on the other side. Oh, okay. It's a little tail that I cut a little bit longer than I should cut a little bit shorter, and because keep kind of rubbing up on my hand on the back, and I thought maybe I created knot and thread hanging down, but no, it's not. As of right now, I did not put any canvas into my brand new blue frame, the 1.5 frame. I'm waiting for my big, huge canvas to arrive. But the thing is, I think I already mentioned that it's probably not going to fit. Because design of Pokemon that I'm waiting, it's, I believe, 145 by 195. So let's say it's almost, you know, 1.5 by 2. And that frame is 1.5. And every cross stitch kit have lots of fabric on each side. So it's not going to fit to put freely on that frame either. I will have to get extension or dismantle some of my other frame to get those extra extension that I have or order extra pieces. I saw, I think it's cost $60 something. You can buy extra, there's like a main bars to attach for the link, those metal bars that secure between them together, and some bolts. And what else was up there? Extra those clear acrylic to hold your canvas. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I will do yet. I'm just waiting right now the canvas to see how this is going to fit or not. Maybe I don't really want to cut the fabric on each side because it's good to have those extra. Not sure what I will do. I saw dream last night that I've received my package with cross stitch from 1-to-1 stitch. Maybe my package will show up today. Maybe that's a dream was telling me the true story, what's gonna happen. Oh, I can't wait. Let me move. I will show you an end. I hope I will remember to show you. I'm stitching right now on the side of my actual frame stand, because this is beginning of the frame corner, right? So you can't squeeze all the way to the side. So my canvas frame laying like right in the center. So I'm not sitting in the center of my frame stand, I'm sitting on a corner, squished to the very corner, because this is the corner of the canvas, and it's actually comfortable because nothing on the bottom in here to distract my hands. My hands go freely on the bottom in here. And when I finish record, I can do, you know, I sit more comfortable without worrying about camera. And I would love to create more stitching a little bit done in here, and also maybe I will park a few of the threads for this one so we can have more stitching done for later, you know, like next time. Okay, where do I want to go? This way? I don't know. Let's go up. It's actually finished right in here. Then maybe I can go backwards in here to finish this little strip. I don't know. Let's try if I have enough threads to do that. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And you did not see my unboxing video of this design. This design have metallic threads in a kit, and I think those metallic threads will be more into the center of the canvas where the actual ring of the Dreamcatcher is. So right now I did not have any blend with metallic yet. It's a long way, but yeah, there's very often, I think maybe even all of them, if a kit have metallic threads, they usually put in a description box in the on a website, but I believe they don't call metallic. I think they put wire threads or something. I think that's what they say, wire threads. This particular canvas also a little bit small for this frame. It's like right to the edges that my rings holder stretcher of the canvas doesn't even have a room enough to go correct way on those side bars. So it's kind of a little bit like hanging out, I would say. But it's holding, it's working. If you stitch in smaller size of the canvas, will be very nice. Well, you know, maybe from here I will jump and pick up this bottom stuff and then go together upwards. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to jump in here. If it's not very comfortable for you to watch, please don't be upset. Every time I record, I will try to put my camera into different positions and see what will be better for recording. So today I brought my table very close to my desk to keep a camera on a desk. Next time I will try to put my tripod on extension legs of the tripod, maybe like next to me in here. See if it's gonna be comfortable to reach to this cross stitch. So kinda maybe like you behind me. Just don't have a time to go to that store. It's so busy. October is really busy because between me and oh, puppy dreaming. Between me and my husband, we have lots of doctor appointments and other stuff. On 15th, he is not going to for the surgery yet. He's just going to talk to the specialist to talk about the surgery, how it's going to be done, and what to look for. And then on 16th, he will take me for my no, I keep saying MRI, ultrasound. Hopefully I can handle it. Oh, today my dogs were so excited to see my husband cut grass in the front yard, and I you know, they run to the window, and Kono decided to get a shortcut. I was laying on a sofa checking morning news, and he ran and stepped on my knee, my sore knee. Ooh, I was in so much pain, and Bandit right away come to me and start to comfort me. He started licking my hands. He like did not care that they were looking the window, because he loved to see when Daddy come home, you know. So yeah, no, he was like comforting me because he saw me in pain. Very good puppy. Definitely to train a little bit more, and he would be perfect therapy dog. So how many of you already order these fancy frames, and tell me if you like them? It is so good, so good. And if you don't have a frame to hold, watch my blue frame unboxing and assembly, because at the end I showed you a tip how you can use it without table. That will work for you, and you don't have to spend money. But if you want to be fancy stitcher and you want to be comfy stitching, to buy one of the frame. There's a different frames good in a different many ways. All summer I was planning to make that kind of special video about all frames and tell you more about each one, which one is, you know, you could have, which one you could skip, or which one frame stand good for what. It just did not have a good time, because or was like a very hot weather, then it turned to be rain, then I got an injury, and just summer's gone. I'm still hoping to have a good fall time hot days. Maybe I just don't have lots of room in my house to make the kind of video. I was hoping to go somewhere, like take my frames somewhere to the park, or even like in a backyard, backyard and hopefully people not walking there to think I'm a cuckoo. I was stitching yesterday. Well, it was actual Thanksgiving Today is Tuesday, so yesterday was Monday. It was actual Canadian Thanksgiving, and we went to Mandarin for dinner. It was a good food up there. Some special dishes created. My son liked the mooncake. I did not like it at all. I tried it a few years back. No, I cannot eat mooncake. To me, tastes gross. My kids kind of like it. And all day on and off, I was stitching on my Mary Mushroom Village Picnic. I did manage to stitch 524 stitches till the end of the day, but still, I'm still under 2000. I'm still far away from lovely Jenny. Hey girlfriend, you're doing a good job. But also I did some stitching on my summer angel, I call it summer angel or summer season. Remember I was told you about I'm going to stitch on her skirt, so I finish on her like one strand of 6, right, split to 3, 2 threads each, so I stitched 3 threads on her skirt yesterday as well, so it wasn't just a Mary Mushroom. What happened, I sit down to stitch my mushrooms design, counted, and I realized my tablet wasn't charged enough and the screen went very dark, couldn't see it very well. So for the time being my tablet was charging. I decided, well, I'm not just gonna sit and wait, and that cord was kind of short for me to stitch while it's charging because I didn't want it to bring an extra block to my desk. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna let peacefully charge and stitch on the summer angel design. So I made a little bit progress up there. And today, after I record this video, I might well get some stitching together with you. Also will be, yeah, like I need to stitch 3 more rows of bead embroidery to mark halfway. So instead of stitching just for nothing, I'm going to record extra video and stitch together with you, and then just keep going. And you know, I will have an extra video for Thursday and do progress on my bead embroidery. That's my, like, I must, not to fall behind, I must stitch 20 rows per each month. See what I like about Egyptian threads? We already stitching, almost went to the end already, and my threads like ends, looks like brand new. See, there's no fluffiness whatsoever, and that's what I like about this. It's a very, oh, puppy shaking her head. Yeah, very strong threads. They create them for the quality. Because when I was stitching my angel, that was like duplicate from Ribbon and Lace, or how you call the brand that actually designed those designs, but I have like the knockout Joy Sunday So I had to cut my threads much sooner, because to the end they were like really fluffing up and doesn't layer nicely. And this threads is good. That's why canvas is more expensive, because of the quality. So will I stitch today more on my village mushrooms or not? I'm not sure. If I can finish quickly my 3 rows of beads, then I might will stitch a little bit more tonight. My goodness, that was like I could stitch so much more if that would be not as much like confetti thing. Oh, I'll just keep fishing like a smallest symbols, like less of them, to get rid of them first. So it was lots of cut and restart. Plus, if I have a little bit stretch, I was still trying to make a backing of my canvas looks pretty. So I'm flipping my canvas, wave the thread underneath, and tackle back to the thread that maybe have like I showed you before, if it's have a little bit more stretch, then I would just like wave to pin the stitch down. That's kind of waste my time, and lots of people don't care about it, especially on those big kind of designs. And I know I wasted my time on it, and I just can't help it. I still trying to make it pretty for myself. Okay, you know what, I'm not going to, okay, I'm just going to put this thread on my needle, because I see that the symbol continues. I can jump later and stitch just to finish. I still can stitch like 10 stitches probably here. So I'm going to grab my other needle, and we going to back to the bottom. Oh, I need to readjust camera. Somewhere there. And I think right now we're going to stitch those circles. What I do? Yeah, the circles. And Buddy, oh, he's scratching his ears. I think he has a ear sore. I have to put some drops. Sounds like Buddy. He was limping yesterday on one of the leg. I don't know if he get up quickly and his leg was sleeping, or he jumped off the bed and maybe stepped not correctly. I didn't see today. I think today he's walking okay. You know, people say that golden retrievers, when they get older, that very often they get arthritis. So that could be as well why his leg was sore. Maybe he was feeling arthritis. They're like humans. Okay, see, now we're stitching with the color that we just stitched one of the blends, and they're supposed to blend in with each other and create nice and smooth transition to make that beautiful rainbow glow from the feathers that on our design. If I can pull out this design, we're done. We are stitching on very not attractive stuff. So basically this corner in here, it's this dark piece in here. What we are stitching, this first blue stripes from feathers. That would be fun. The blends metallic somewhere in here. I was looking at when we did unboxing. I was trying to find where is those metallic threads, and hold on, I will show you. since I'm already digging in my bag in here, here is our metallics colors. Lots of them. Lots of red. So cannot wait to get to there. I don't mind to stitch with metallic, I don't afraid. Sometimes to work correctly with metallic, you have to have a big, thicker needle. I did tutorial one time on my Summer Angel, actually the one that I'm stitching right now for the month of October. I did tutorial how to stitch with metallic threads. And that one up there I'm stitching borders just with metallic. I don't put any other color to make a blend with metallic. In here you will have to have a blend, I believe. But also I'm changing the design totally. The design came with just a regular thread, so I'm adding metallic threads by myself, and it's going to be beads up there as well. But if you want to go and look at the tutorial, then hopefully you will start liking it to stitch with metallic, because I know lots of people don't like, because the threads curled up, breaking, stretches. So there is a way how to beat that and stitch comfortable. That's why I have 2 needles on that canvas. And to be honest, yesterday I was trying to stitch first with like original normal needle, and the other one I had for the metallic, so they both pinned to my canvas so I don't lose them. And I started to stitch yesterday because the other one, thin one needle, was like very sharp, and kind of keep attempting to go between like between the squares, not through the hole, but trying to catch other threads. So I switched to the thicker needle that I stitched for the metallic threads, and guess what, it was much more comfortable to stitch just with regular threads as well. So I switched to the other needle for the comfort of stitching. Unfortunately, I will cut this video a little bit shorter because my son will be here shortly. So look at this. Okay, here it is. I have this little glass table that I was using for the campground. This is my kind of scarf, like a summer thing to wrap up. So I put up there because it's a glass, and then I put my frame in here. And look at this. This is the center of this table, and I stitching right in here. So I'm using my computer chair, put down in here, and that's for my camera standing to point in this way. In here I'm keeping like an older pillowcase to cover part that I don't need. I can put my tools in here safe, and because the way I fold it on the inside, you can, you can put your glasses, whatever your tools, and it's not gonna fall. And that's the magnet I was using today, and that's our stitching that we did a little bit today. Oh, blends. Let's see those blends. Look at that, those blue dark blends up there. Okay, so that's how I work, and that's that purple big frame. Okay, so if I hold on, let me do with one hand. With my hip I'm gonna lift this frame and show you. Oh, that's the one, the frame. Like you can use a sit down on a sofa, sit between those legs and stitch, or oh my goodness, the sun is over flashing it. Yeah, just like that, on a little mini table, and that's it. And that's how I, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's how I stitch. It's perfect in here because nothing in the bottom, and yeah, the good tension. And this one, because see how canvas go all the way, so a little bit in here It's go further inside because this one like literally on the edge, because canvas bigger than frame kinda. Okay, all right, so that's it. And because this thing sitting on my table, it's perfect to put in here my threads on the bottom, so all in here with me, and it's very comfortable. So yeah, this mini frame is really good. Happy stitching, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.